Hi Scrappers, it's Kat, my scrapping mama. We're just about done with our series here, Make It From Your Heart, Volume 4. Today is Pattern 22. This is an A2 size card like all the other card patterns that we've worked on. It's pretty simple. It uses 3 pieces of cardstock or pattern paper. Your base page here is your standard A2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You have an accent piece here, a 1/2 inch by 5 1/2, and then you have a dovetail piece, 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. So here is some artwork that they give you. Shows you kind of some ideas. This one is using a Cricut overlay and some die cuts and stamping. This one over here is just using pattern paper and some die cuts and stamping. So I played around with this a bit, and I've actually done this one before. Unfortunately, I don't have that sample anymore. It is long gone. But I worked up some other ones since Valentine's is coming. So I used Cricut overlay here, and I will provide a link to my Design Space file for you. I'm not real sure right offhand which cartridge these are in. I believe it is Artbooking. And then I made my own tags, did some layering. So this is actually a die cut here, and then I just did some simple one color stamping. So this is really cute. It's just a top open card. You make my heart happy. Then this one here is the same. It's a top open card. I got a little fancier with this one. I did an overlay again. One thing I wanted to mention is this overlay I made a little smaller so that it leaves like a white border. This one I did the overlay the full size of the standard A2 card, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I did my dovetail pieces here, but I didn't do the long accent piece, and I didn't do that over here either. Actually, I'd cut them out and then I used them, and I didn't really like them because it was so much with the overlay here that I decided not to use them. So on this dovetail, I did the layering with some Bashful Pink, I believe that's the name of it, glitter cardstock, so it's the pink cardstock, and then some red glitter washi tape, and then I did some stamping, and I used my clear shimmer pen over that. It's really cute. So these are really sweet cards, and then what you get left with is, I'll give you a little sneak peek, is all these little hearts come out of all of those. So don't throw them away. I just kind of left them there on the table to show you, but you get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So I'm going to use those for shaker cards, or maybe some funfetti for Valentine's. I don't know, put it on the table. Not sure yet, but anyway, you get lots and lots of fabulous hearts. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So first of all, I cut out with my Cricut my overlay here, and then I also cut out my base, top open. So because this overlay, the previous cards that I'd made, I used my Tombow Mono liquid glue, and I mean, it was okay. It just took quite a while to dry, and I had to keep pressing it down. So I'm just going to step away from the camera for 1 second, and I'm going to spray it down with some spray adhesive, and I will be right back, so don't go away. What I'm using is just Elmer's multi-purpose spray adhesive. I use this a lot in my craft, especially when there's something that I want to stick down that regular glue is not going to work. And I made some gifts this year, and it was so much easier. So I've sprayed that, and now I'm just trying to get it down as even as I can before that glue dries. And I cut this one smaller, and it's a little hard for me to see, sorry, on this white cardstock. It's almost like I'm looking at an optical illusion here, trying to lay everything down. All right, so wow, does that not look pretty? And that spray adhesive, it's pretty smelly, so if you're going to spray a lot of it, I definitely do it outside. Don't do it by an open flame, but it's winter where I'm at and it's freezing cold, so I just did it over by my craft table. And whenever you do that, always spray into something else, or lay your object that you're going to spray on something else so that you don't get adhesive all over the place. Okay, so next in our pattern, it calls for this piece right here, so I had cut it out, and then I wanted to layer this, and then I also cut out of my Cricut some hearts. So I've got gold and red, and then the pink glitter cardstock. So that's what we're going to come up with. So now I'm going to do my stamping, and I'm going to use this really cute stamp, A1192 Happy Heart Sentiments. And unfortunately, I think that this just sold out like within the last week, and that is too bad. It may come back. Sometimes things come back on the website for Close to My Heart, in like the clearance section. So right here in the middle, I'm going to stamp in Candy Apple Red, You Make My Heart Happy. That's a really cute Valentine sentiment. And then let's see what else is on here. Some other little hearts, a heartfelt thank you. I think that'll work. Okay, this was the Candy Apple Red, and I'm just going to spray my stamp real quick. Scrub it. Okay, so because this cardstock is going down on this glitter, I'm going to use liquid adhesive. Just to make sure it stays on there, at least until it makes it to the recipient. If you've ever tried to glue on glitter, you know sometimes it could be a booger. Okay, laying that down, and now I'm going to a tape runner here, and I have this. They show in the book that they think it should be a ½ inch over, so just by me eyeballing it, I got it about right there on the ½ inch mark. And you really want to line it up, so since I did this overlay, I want to make sure that it lines up with these hearts here. And again, because I'm going to be gluing on some glitter, use some liquid. And in the pattern, they have it all the way at the top. I'm just going to go to where my overlay stops. About right there. And you can't really see it, but I've got a little bit of ink, I guess, on my fingers, so I'm just gonna erase that off of there. Okay. Love it. Looks so cute. I'm gonna put my gold heart. Now I'm not gonna press down. I'm just going to double check and make sure that these are really where I want them to be before I press all the way down. And you know, this glitter cardstock, there is nothing better than a really good quality glitter cardstock. If you watched any of my videos, I had some cardstock that I bought from Wally World, and it was awful. Don't ever buy glitter cardstock from Wally World. It was a disaster. Anyway, I think that looks really cute. It is all done. That was so stinking fast, and it is so stinking cute. And it says, "You make my heart happy." So I think I'm going to leave the inside blank for now, and when I'm ready to give this to someone, I will put a sentiment inside. But this is so shiny and so cute, and I have the pink, the gold, and the red glitter, the overlay, this die cut tag. I mean, it looks like a ton of work went into this, but really the hardest part was unloading the mat, releasing the paper from the mat, loading the next set of paper to the mat, and hitting the button. That was the hard part. And then getting all these little hearts off my mat and saving them. And I used my scraper tool from Cricut. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this really quick tutorial. This was Make It From Your Heart, pattern 22 out of volume 4. So that is my finished card that I came up with, and then here are some other cards that I had come up with using the same overlay, and I will leave this overlay and all the cut instructions in the link below. So anyway, next time we meet, it is going to be pattern 23, sneak peek. And then after that, oh my gosh, it's pattern 24, our very last pattern of the book, and then we will be done and we will move on to something else. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this series, and we're almost done. 2 more patterns to go, and I hope that you enjoyed this quick tutorial on how to make this beautiful little Valentine's card. Talk to you later. See you soon. Bye.